comes to the topic of aliens, nobody knows ball like I do. Legitimately, my whole life, my father and I have talked about aliens till the cows come home. When I was born, I feel like my first word, if it wasn't mama, would have been Puma Punku, with my father shaking me saying, Puma Punku's not explain that if not aliens. So believe me when I say there are few people on this planet that are more seasoned in this subject than I am. So, of course, when Trump made that post yesterday about declassifying alien information and UAP stuff, I knew two things. One, Epstein files really breathing down his neck, doing all that he can to desperately try and distract from that. And I knew that, two, we probably weren't going to be getting shit. I feel like what's going to be released in regards to aliens is going to be the same shit that's come out already about them, like with the classic footage, like the Tic Tac, stuff like that. I'm not expecting anything really groundbreaking from this, if anything even comes from it at all. Yeah, no, I saw the Trump post about aliens being declassified now, after Obama went on a podcast and said they're real, and then somewhat walked it back. The whole thing on the podcast was, he asked, are aliens real? Obama said, they're real, but I haven't seen them. They're not at Area 51. There's not like an underground base unless there's a big conspiracy to hide it from the president. But he said they're real. Then Trump was like, he released classified information. And then an hour or two ago, he apparently made a post about, I'm just declassifying everything. Which is a really convenient distraction from all of the Epstein stuff, which is starting to boil over. That's a really good, emergency lever to pull. Aliens! I guess we'll see what they actually release. I have a theory that what they're going to do is the same thing they did with the Epstein files until recently, where they just keep repackaging old material as if it's new. My guess is they're going to do another dump of the same files that were released 2 or 3 years ago, with the Tic Tac and stuff like that. I am of the firm belief that they are not going to release anything of substance. I just don't think so. I don't see it happening. Remember the small alien corpse? Yeah, that was a really fun hoax. That one was really goofy. Look at this goddamn weird alien. It's got 30 fingers and 36 nipples. It's weird, right? Made out of paper mache. Do you believe in aliens? Oh, I 100% believe they're out there. I am just of the firm belief that they've never been here. I feel like if they ever have been here, we would never know because their technology would be so incredibly advanced. I just don't think we'd be able to even comprehend, nor would we ever even be alerted to their presence. I don't think they drunk drive onto Earth and just spontaneously crash in Roswell, New Mexico. And I don't think they travel around on a colander and fly around in Colombia. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I'll be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, and unidentified flying objects. Fucking goober, these are the same things, by the way. They just switched from UFOs to UAPs. And any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. P.S. Please forget about the Epstein files. Now, much like the Trump phone, there's no guarantee this will actually come out. This could just be more smoke and mirrors and him just giving this lip service to really try and divert attention away from things like the Epstein files or the glyphosate stuff, all of that, and put it instead on, aliens are coming! Aliens are... Everyone, look, aliens! It's a pretty classic strategy. Listen, you plebeian swine, stop talking about Israel and Iran. Aliens! This is what we should be paying attention to and focused on. Forget everything else. And hopefully most people can see through that. And even if, like me, you do care a lot about aliens and would love new information on it, I think you can and should be able to care about multiple things at once. So hopefully that doesn't immediately make people just forget about everything else, but... who knows, I suppose, at this point. But I guess we'll see. I 1000% believe aliens are out there in the universe, deep in the cosmos, but I don't think at any point in our species' history have they ever paid us a visit. I don't believe they've ever driven past Earth and taken pictures or waved, and I certainly don't think they've ever stopped by Earth for a little vacation. I think those dirty bastards have no way of getting to us the same way we have no way of getting to them. The amount, like, it is incomprehensible the technology they would have to have acquired to reach us. Like, it's beyond our level of understanding. So even if they did ever arrive here, I don't even think we'd be able to process their presence. And I really don't think they would have crashed here at any point. Like, I don't think, they fucking torpedoed their space cruiser into some dude's backyard, and then, one of those perverts came over there and started molesting his butthole, probing him. I don't see that ever having happened at any point, and I definitely don't think we have any, alien wreckage or anything like that, or extraterrestrial beings that we're keeping on ice or anything. So I don't think, even if they do declassify some files, I don't think it's going to be anything like super crazy. But I would love, very, very, very much love to be wrong about that. Anyway, just wanted to yap about it. That's it. See ya.
Ask away, sir. How can I assist you, sir? Of course, sir.
departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial. Okay, so apparently we've got a huge announcement from Trump thanks to my interview with Barack Obama just a few days ago. Trump just posted on Truth Social, quote, "Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien and extraterrestrial life, unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and unidentified flying objects, UFOs." and any and all other information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting and important matters. God bless America. Let me just say that I dealt with God knows how many people telling me that I made a generational fumble, massive mistake by not asking Obama a follow-up to this question. Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy and they hid it from the President of the United States.
But here's the reality. Had I asked Obama the follow-up question, he would have said what he said in his clarification, which is that he believes aliens are real by virtue of the sheer size of the solar system, but hasn't seen them, and there's no evidence that the US government has either. And then that would have been it, asked and answered. The fact that I didn't ask a follow-up meant that it was an open question, which meant that the discourse could truly thrive in that vacuum of a clear answer. And now, we're going to see the truth about aliens and UAPs and UFOs expressly because I didn't ask a follow-up, and this thing took on a life of its own. So am I going to take credit for being responsible for people knowing the truth about aliens and UFOs and UAPs? With no modesty at all, yes, I am. And this announcement came in the aftermath of Trump saying this just this morning when asked about the same topic.
Something that got a lot of attention this week. Barack Obama said that aliens are real. Have you seen any evidence of non-human visitors to Earth?
Well, he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. You know?
So aliens are real?
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. I can tell you he gave classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that. He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people believe it. Do you believe it, Peter?
Well, the president can declassify anything that he wants to, so if you want to make an announcement.
I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals.
Oh, what have I done? Okay, let me just say, if my speed round question in the 44th minute of a 47-minute episode results in a prosecution attempt against President Barack Obama, I'm not sure how I continue on after that. Now, in terms of Trump's response, he says that Obama revealed classified information. What Obama actually revealed was his belief that aliens are real, but that he has no tangible information to back that up, that he hasn't seen them, and that if they were here, it would be a conspiracy so vast that even the President of the United States wouldn't know about it. That's his words. In other words, Obama has plausible deniability based on what he said. But when Trump says that Obama revealed classified information, he is in effect saying that they are real and that it's classified and that Obama exposed it. In other words, Obama didn't actually reveal anything, but Trump inadvertently revealed the thing that he blames Obama for revealing. And that's a point, by the way, that even Fox News picked up on.
So at least one Hill Republican tonight is telling me that he is reading this as the president all but confirming what Barack Obama said, that aliens are indeed real. So we followed up with the White House here. We asked them several questions. We wanted to know what part of Barack Obama's comments did the president feel were classified? Was it the part where he says that he believes in aliens, or was it the part that they were not in Area 51? They were also asked if the DOJ was going to look into these comments, perhaps because they were classified. The White House told us there's nothing to add to the president's comments tonight. Brett, all of this comes as the president's daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, told a podcast this week that the president has a speech prepared about extraterrestrial life that he will give at the right time. Listen. That the president has a speech prepared about extraterrestrial life that he will give at the right time. Listen.
We kind of asked my father-in-law about this. We all want to know about the UFOs, or we all want to know what's going on. And he played a little coy with us. I have just heard kind of around that, I think he's actually said it, I think my father-in-law's actually said it, that there is some speech that he has that I guess at the right time, and I don't know when the right time is. he's going to break out and talk about, and it has to do with maybe some sort of extraterrestrial life.
And Brett, the White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, you'll remember this week, was asked about Lara Trump's comments, and she said, a speech on aliens would be news to me, but we are expecting more reaction from the Hill in the coming hours and days. Brett.
And look, to be clear, I think Obama was joking, and I think or hope Trump is joking, but it's also worth noting that Trump has tried prosecuting his enemies for much less. This guy's entire presidency is littered with attempts to go after his political opponents. He did it to James Comey, Letitia James, Tim Walsh, Jacob Fry, a group of Democrats, including Mark Kelly, who dared acknowledge what the Uniform Code of Military Justice says. And granted, while none of these prosecutions went anywhere, that's not to say that Trump still didn't try. And so the notion that he wouldn't try with Obama is certainly not off the table. Although even I think that trying to prosecute the most popular political figure in the world would be dumb even by Trump standards. Also, it is not lost on me the irony of Trump claiming that Obama is the one spilling classified information. Trump was quite literally indicted for taking classified